All right, product review. We'll talk about my ES335 reissue right here. This is a guitar. When I play anything that's blues or jazz or rockabilly based, this is the guitar I bust out, and it's just a tone dream. A couple things that are really cool. It's got just a really smooth neck. It's kind of a thinner neck, so it's real easy to play. But also what I love is the two humbuckers. Whatever the pickups are that Gibson makes for these are just ridiculous sounding. If you get the neck pickup, it's a real fat sound. I'm going to give you the blues sound. Kind of hear what it sounds like on the neck. It's just got so much warmth to it. And then the back one, if I want to do anything a little bit more rocky and a little bit more trebly, I can throw it in the back, and it's still got a really warm sound, but it just takes a little bit of that real low, heavier sound out. So you kind of get an idea of what the sounds are. And if you throw it in the middle, you get kind of a smoother sound. I use it more for clean settings. I don't typically use it with distortion, but they just sound great. Part of what makes the guitar sound so good are these F-holes here. There's a solid core piece of wood down the center of the guitar, but the side is semi-hollow. It's actually hollow on the sides and on both sides. And the reason they call it semi-hollow is because the core is solid, so it's just the wings there. But even if I turn the volume down, you can hear with my microphone just the acoustic sound. Just has such a great warm tone, and then that translates when it goes into the pickups. Phenomenal tone. You pretty much can use this in everything from any kind of a rock setting to a jazz, especially jazz and blues settings. Let me give you a clean sound real quick also, you can kind of take a listen to what that sounds like. All right, so that's kind of a cleaner sound. I use that more for just nice little chord phrasings like I was doing there. I love the warmth of it. It's just silky smooth. So if you've never played a 335, which I hadn't until just the last few years, I kind of started really noticing them. I saw a couple of guys that I knew play them, and they sounded so good live. I was like, wow, I got to check this out. One of the other features I wanted to point out real quick also is the 4 knobs that we have back here. I always wondered why there was 4 knobs, and essentially what you've got is you've got a volume and a tone for each pickup. So these two here are for the neck pickup, and these two are for the bridge pickup. So if you want to have different volumes, you can do that. Say I want to turn my treble pickup down, so I'm on my clean pickup, my neck pickup, and I go down, cuts a little volume, cuts some of the lows out, or vice versa. I got my treble pickup up more, bring my neck pickup down a little bit. Another cool feature is if you want to actually have a pickup turned off, I can turn off the back pickup here, turn the tone or the volume all the way down. This is how Rage Against the Machine, I know the Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine does a lot of that. We'll have one of his pickups turned off and they'll turn the switch back and forth. Let's try it this way. So that's kind of a cool thing how each pickup's individual with tone and volume. The semi-hollow part of the guitar sounding so nice acoustically. And just the slim feel of the neck. It's a slamming guitar. So if you never played one, go down to your local guitar center and check one out. All right, thanks for joining me on the show today. I hope you guys enjoyed our introduction to blues here. The best thing you can do, and the way I would really want to encourage you, would be to go back and learn your scale that we did at the beginning of the show and the All About Technique. Just play it as much as you can, make a bunch of different licks out of it, and then learn the riff of the show. And if you have a way to record yourself playing the riff of the show, maybe 5 or 6 times in a row, or if you have a loop station like we talked about in the last show, you can throw it in the loop station and let it play repetitively. Then go back and put the two over each other. Play your solos and the little licks that you make up over the riff of the show, and that would be sweet, your little G blues. And then also the other thing is to try and determine, ask yourself, it's just a little head game to practice getting more familiar with the 1-4-5 progression. Ask yourself what the 1, the 4, and the 5 are in each key, and see if you can figure out where they are. If it's in the key of A, go to your A and then figure out A, D, E, or whatever, and try to figure that out, and that'd be a really good exercise for you. And then play around with your distortion sounds. It's one thing to play really well and do all that stuff, but if you play great and your sound isn't happening, that's not going to get you too far. So work on your tone, make sure that your sound is really good. Choose the right distortion pedal for you, or overdrive pedal, or processor. But do a little research and find out what the guys that you like are playing. That's usually a pretty good indication there. So if you haven't checked out the Guitar Vision player, you're going to want to download that. I teach you guys all of this stuff so that you can learn how to play songs and play in bands and do all that stuff. And the Guitar Vision player is a great way to help you with that. So if you haven't downloaded that, check out the Guitar Vision player and check out the list of songs they have and download some of those and try to learn the entire songs and apply all the stuff that you're learning in these shows to the songs that you learned. That would be great. And thanks to Guitar Center. And well, that's about it. I will see you guys next time on the Ultimate Guitar Show.